you don't even know. You think you're gonna be fucking okay because my sister used to, and I told him before that Chris is his weakest link.
That's the thing, to even go involved with a accomplice like that. Because if the police gives any pressure to this man, this guy gonna piss himself. And the pressure is on psychologically of these posts, and more evidence are coming. The police, the family, and then Ashley is probably constantly coaching him to, you better shut the fucking mouth, kind of thing. You say this and this and that. What an unorganized group of people to act in emotional high distress, to revenge something, to get back, couldn't find. Time is running out. It's been the second time we tried. Time was before rush hour. That was a Monday, right? Monday, 9:19 a.m. Patient running out.
What was it? So somebody had to have known how it's situated in the house, right?
Yeah, of course. Who knows that?
I don't know who knows that.
Ashley does.
So, but do you even know where she was sitting? Because I feel like she was the target. I feel like she was the target. I feel... Okay, I'm going to tell you. Can I tell you?
Yeah, of course.
And it has to do with her family member. And the girl. Friend. And the other girl. Because there was a few girls at that time. And I'm pretty sure they were all working girls.
At the house? At the house at least?
No.
Okay. Different, yeah, I get it. And working girls, no.
So,
is this some kind of things where he associated with?
Yeah. He's on dating sites all the time.
At the time of your relationship?
Yeah, all the time. That was an issue.
Hence you making this account on...
Following my gut instinct, right? Because I know, but I knew before that. I had this banner. Do you remember? Did you hear me saying this? I had that banner, that woman with the hand over her face. I had it hanging here for how fucking long, and he just caught on that day. Like,
yeah, there's some, I don't want to.
He's a narcissist.
You diffused his association and his lacks of doing something about here.
It's not that I diffuse it.
Yes, you did, but that's what you said.
No, listen,
that he prevented.
I keep an open mind. I can't target one, in my mind, to rationalize things. I can't put one person more to blame than the other, because then that's when you do get blinded. That's when you get tunnel vision of whatever the issue is. Because I have such not only an open mind, so being an overthinker to begin with, I was an analyzer since I was little. And then being put in a fight or flight or a life and death or a fucking survival mode, it's not something I could turn on. My brain just automatically scans everything. Like, it's like of things.
So
that are like danger, or alert. You know what I mean? I could sit through that and look like there isn't anything that's bothering me, because I know, like, I'm naturally. So remember I was telling you, like, I don't get scared. I get I get surprised. I get caught off guard when coming from somebody who, and I'm saying this lightly too, and I'm probably I shouldn't even probably say these things, but I don't care, because it's me personally, who I am, because it'll show that I'm not a liar. I'm not somebody who's out for malicious intent. I'm not somebody who goes around making up stuff. But when I get surprised by something or somebody in the way that their character is, in the way that they act or react, it's like when Ted almost ran me over. When he drove literally at me when I was walking, drove at me. And he's not the first one. There was another situation on his road. Not only... Anyways, when that happened, I normally... If I would have known that he's a nut, I wouldn't have even been on the side of the road. I would have went right to the bush.
Yes, was one of the first experience you witnessing his anger coming to an amount that this becomes, in a sense, like a horror. Where are you? Because a young person would be right afraid and then for you being overly sensitive, and he must know that you are sensitive to certain sensual things.
Absolutely, he must know.
And that's creepy.
Right? I thought the same thing, and
that's the last thing. Like,
and I was kind of laughing, but not.
You don't want her to be smart. Like if he's innocent to something, what happens?
No, because you know what I knew. When
hey, come, please out, Heather. Everything is okay.
Yep. You know what I knew when he was doing that? I knew that if I came out, I would have been really in danger, because when the first time when he was punching me, he told me he didn't remember at first. He said he didn't. I did not. He was shocked at himself, right? But I'd seen the anger in him, because I almost caught him. I almost caught him when I came back. And when he's almost caught, this is when he loses it. When he's not getting what he wants, because it's Ted's way all the time. It's Ted's way, is what I've told. And his brother told me this. So, because he was already elevated, right? He was already 0 to 100 when he almost ran me over. First off. Secondly,
rage. It's right to say, right? He was in rage.
Yeah, clearly, because he did the same thing, and he told me he would have hit me. He was trying to hit me in my truck. And
then what? If you passed out injured on the side of the road, what did you do?
No, he would have took off the whole front end of my fucking truck.
Throws you in the back and then puts you in the sand pit?
Well, no, you know what somebody told me? I hike all the time, right? What if you don't come back? He was going to tie me to a tree.
Like already hinting to things.
Somebody told me this.
And, yes, intuitions are not proof for anything. But
somebody telling me this.
It's not just you having this intuition.
Is proof. Somebody told me this, and what they were telling me sounded like a repeat of what was discussed. Not to mention, she missed court. Not to mention, she missed court
and here
just thereafter, and then there was a shooting.
And they not even forwarding the information to the OPP at the time.
You want to know why?
Because they're backpedaling, I thought. No. This came to my mind.
Because they're corrupt. They tried to shoot Dan in the face with a taser.
You don't like him from...
From what?
That's what I'm asking. Is there a reason you don't like him?
The cops that were there, we played baseball with them. We knew them.
Dan was maybe irate,
No, he doesn't do that. Dan doesn't do that.
So why had to be the taser being put out and begin with?
Because he wouldn't go to them. He was on his deck. From what he told me, he was standing on his deck, and they aimed at his face with the taser. And I think it may have come from the situation earlier when he eluded them. But Dan's fast, and this is his backyard. We fucking grew up in these bushes. Like, you can't say that you're gonna catch him. You're gonna have to fucking catch him when he's wherever he's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, in which I don't think he was hiding. I think he was
waiting a bit,
getting away from them, from an unnecessary situation. Because this is what they do, right? They'll push you into committing a crime. Because you're eluding right off the hop. Why is it so imperative to keep him away from here? He was only protecting us. Not to say that he was outside with his fucking pointing his gun everywhere. He was not going to leave my side because he knew I was in danger.
And when it comes to you, that you've been taken advantage of.
Well, for sure I have. I know this, but I couldn't. not finish what I
and
was
he
doing.
agreed with me that you not.
I could not.
You did not conspire to the fullest.
Oh, fuck no.
Like, let's go get him.
No.
Here's his brother's resident.
I'm not like that. You know me. There's no fucking way. Even when Ash fucking broke up my family, I didn't.
And
go
is it right that Dwayne threw you because he was fearing for his life, and Lee asked him,
I don't know.
why did you show my property to Ted?
I don't know what
he
that
said,
was.
Heather did.
I don't know what that was.
And I felt immediately he was just scared for his life.
So how long ago was that?
This was...
So there had to be a plan.
Mid-November or something?
There had to be a plan. No.
Or late November?
There had to be a plan in place already. You know what I mean?
Place by who? Plan by who? I don't understand.
I don't know by who. Because I feel as though me meeting Ted wasn't coincidence.
Yeah, David arranged
so
that.
let's think about this deeper now. Let's think about it more. Because...
And, yeah, go ahead.
Because I don't know how I come... Is it because of Andrew? Because I tie in... Is that why? Because I had said that Andrew owed the house?
Andrew doesn't like David even. I know
Andrew doesn't like me.
I don't know about that.
I know this. He was going to kill me. So listen, when Andrew and I, we were just talking a little bit, not even a lot, but he came down to Jesse's house, and I was wondering, like, why the fuck is he even coming in here right now? He knows I'm down here. Why is he coming in here? Like, all of the things that happened that led up to that. At that time, Jesse and Mandy didn't want him at their house at all, and for him to come there because he knew that they were gone. Because I was telling Ted the same thing when he blocked off the road on me. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know me because I could have got just as crazy. I could have gotten just as crazy because in my mind, I drove up to his truck and I pushed his truck out of the way. That's what I could have done. But then he would have chased me down. He would have I could have pushed him in the ditch. I could have pushed his truck into the ditch where he couldn't get out. I could have done these things, but now I'm going to look like a fucking nut because his truck's going to be in the ditch because I pushed him out of the way. He could turn it into anything. It never is going to be working out in where I'm not going to be the irresponsible, the aggressor, the whatever, because this is a story of my life, right? When girls would come up to me and pick a fight with me. So what am I to do? Let them like what? Hurt me, hit me, and be okay with that? Because when I would beat them up, I would still be going to jail. Even when others would say that I didn't start it. So, and oftentimes with Ted, as to the last situation when the cop was like, why didn't you just let her fucking go? Like, this is the fourth time in this year, and we're in February. So
volatile relationship, most likely is the keyword or the subject would I'd call that.
Right, and it being that, why are you trying so hard to keep me here? What are you doing? What is it that you're keeping me here for? When we don't get along, because now I'm there against my will, right? This whole time, when he...
But not an forcible confinement kind of stuff.
No, absolutely not. But really, literally, if you think about it,
well, you have nowhere to go, you have no access, and this is winter, you have no vehicle, you're suspended.
Yeah, where am I going to go?
And this guy has been an asshole to you.
Yeah, on purpose.
So you're on a mercy, and it even gets a higher grip because of this situation you got in with the courts now.
Yep.
He can maybe even offer you, I can get you out of this, you know.
Yeah, he has.
He got away with a lot of things.
Yes, he has, I would say.
So,
this is why when I heard it's Ted's way, I didn't understand that as a concept.
And this conversation, what I listened to, he's so obviously sure I'm going to get charged for the shooting, or you want me just blame me.
Right.
Maybe there was even more planned, what I don't know, if maybe the rifle has fingerprints or something, I don't know.
This is what I'm
saying. Or something, the cartridge or something. because they wanted to blame me. Because it's what he said. You done it. This is your scheme now to make me look like I done it. But the evidence didn't came from me. It came more and more like from Gab, Ashley more, right? She talking to you, talking to Gabi. But it's very weak.
Yeah, it is. She is. In that aspect.
It makes me think, why did she say that? To brag? Hey, I did it, man. Mom, you're proud of me or something?
So this is what I thought when she was telling me.
Yeah, like you're going to get a nice job. You shot at my lover, but you shot actually somebody else, innocent. And she's a mother of 5 children. And what? Your brother's house? With a non-member of the community shooting at him?
How could she not know that somebody was there?
Of course, they were watching a hockey game and it was loud. The dog was poisoned prior. There was commotion. There was confusion.
So the shooter had to have known there was just women in there.
The shot came from the outside.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something.
Like there
There's
is
a brotherhood.
Ted and Ashley out there shooting.
There's a brotherhood. Do you want to know what it is? Do you know what these people, what they are?
And you're saying there's a high chance that Ted is affiliated with that?
Absolutely.
What makes more sense than he's affiliated with some kind of
every man, all men. Remember I was okay, so there's this group, what did I call it? Medewan. So Medewan is run by men. They're a group of native men who, and I was onto this a long time ago. This was one of my theories, hypotheses, things that I was looking into. For what my research, my investigation, my own personal stuff. And a part of the Medewan, it's men who think that they're the true leaders, in which I know that there's other groups in other cultures or other territories, other whatever, northern hemisphere, whatever it is. As to the Middle Eastern people, they have they're desert keepers of the desert, right? They're all men. They're warriors, apparently. They're so-called warriors. In which, when I met Ted mentioned Freemasons.
Mm-hmm.
Where they are. We're out there in Emo and at the border.
Yeah, so it's a racist
yeah.
community, right?
Yes.
You know, and these savages here, you know, I can feel these words.
Yep.
So anybody would assist.
They would not assist me.
No,
that's
but
right.
assist in a situation like she's out of line.
Yes, and they do.
She lost her mind.
Yep. And they do.
I don't know what she was doing. She fell off the cliff.
Yep.
Cleared.
Yep. Yes.
How many were not reported who acted out and were running away over the years and ended up in that sand pit?
So,
like, this is just a not even a hypothesis. It's just out of the head.
I want to tell you something about that girl. And we get fucking distracted and thrown off of it every time.
Because there's so much.
There are. So listen, there's a few situations from when I was out there, from the time that I was out there. This one girl, her name's Amber. She's known, apparently, like the birds of a feather, right? She owed money. Now this, you gotta turn that off. You gotta turn it off. Because I didn't know.
Hang on.